Title: The Debugging Adventure. Ben was a junior web developer at a fast-growing startup. He had just been handed his first big task: to implement a new feature for the company's website, a user profile page with custom avatars and dynamic themes. Confident in his skills, he started coding right away. The HTML structure was straightforward. The CSS for styling was easy to follow, and the JavaScript to handle user interactions was clean. He even managed to integrate an API that allowed users to upload and edit their avatars. Everything seemed perfect. He hit refresh on his browser to check the page. The profile page loaded, sort of. The layout was all wrong. The images didn't load, the buttons didn't work, and there was an error message that flashed across the console. Uncaught type error. Cannot read property src of null. Ben stared at the error, scratching his head. What did that even mean? He'd spent hours on this feature. Surely this was just a small mistake. He dove into the code, his eyes scanning each line, but nothing stood out. After 20 minutes of staring at the screen, frustration crept in. Okay, Ben said aloud. Time for the debugger. He opened the developer tools and started adding breakpoints to track where things were going wrong. With each step, he found himself digging deeper into the code, one tiny issue after another. A missing bracket here, a typo there, a function that needed to be called at a different time. Hours passed, and Ben's coffee cup grew empty. His eyes were red from the glow of the screen, but he couldn't stop. Each small fix led him closer to the solution. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he found the issue. One small typo in the JavaScript that was preventing the image source from loading correctly. The word avatar had been misspelled as avatar. It was just one letter, but it had caused a cascade of errors. Ben corrected the typo, hit refresh again, and this time the profile page loaded flawlessly. He leaned back in his chair, exhausted but satisfied. It was a small fix, but the journey of debugging had taken him through a maze of logic and patience. He realized that web development wasn't just about writing code, it was about solving puzzles, step by step. Next time, he thought, I'll double-check the small things first. And with that, he submitted the feature for review, ready for the next challenge. Ben's adventure in debugging wasn't just about fixing a bug. It was about learning that sometimes the tiniest detail can make all the difference.